welcome back to the YouTube. It's been a while since I've made slop content. Reasoning. My old computer, his battery died. It made doing everything awful. Wasn't sure what games I could play, what I could record, because it was on, it was a laptop, so I didn't want to stress test it too much. Finally got a new computer, and then this video took a while because I am lazy, and I also, once I did start working on the video, I got everything recorded, and then I was like, oh, what am I going to do for the video? Maybe I could do a little story thing, and then I did that, and I was like, no, that's corny, I don't like that. Then I thought, well, it's slop content, I'll just talk about zombies, because that's what I'm doing in the background, kill zombies. So, but then, I was like, okay, I might run out of time. 18 minutes is a long time to yap about zombies when I particularly don't know a whole lot about the genre. So I was like, I'll just go around, ask my friends for some questions, write them down. I got more than enough questions, so this is what this video is mainly going to be about. Although I will give some context in the background for what's going on. This is Deadbolt. I love this game. I come back and play this game every now and then, beat it, and then forget about it, come back, play it. I am a Reaper, the little guy in the trench coat. Reapers are alive, I think. No, I'm pretty sure they're alive. They work for a fireplace, and my job is to kill the undead so they can move on, presumably. Definitely kill them. Not sure why. Zombies are people who have accidentally died due to an overdose. That's it. That's all the lore we got on zombies. They're manufacturing a drug called dust, I think, or ash. No, it's called ash. Or they're distributing. They're distributing a drug that the fucking undead love. But moving on, because that's all the context you're gonna get. I'm gonna start answering all of these questions, really. We've got a nice 16 of them. So, question 1. Why do zombies say brains? Is it a dialect? Do they communicate by saying brains? My official answer to this is going to be a yes. And my evidence is Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare. Because I'm pretty sure in the middle of their grumbles, they also say brains. Feel free to fact check me. I do not give a fuck. Question 2. Are zombies aura farming, or do they not feel it? It depends. Some of them don't feel it, for sure. But then there are ones that definitely are feeling it, but are 100% aura farming and are still gonna run at you or walk at you or whatever. Yeah, there we go. Question 3. Do you think zombies are a brain parasite, a fungal infection, or something else? Again, it really depends on the iteration of zombie you're talking about. Because we've had series like The Last of Us, which are a fungal infection, which I believe takes over a corpse. I don't think the person's alive. I don't remember. You can fact check if you want to. Then you have Left 4 Dead, where it is a virus, I think, and it really makes you angry. But technically, you're still like alive, I think. Fact check me. You've got Plants vs. Zombies, which I believe are just dead. I actually don't know why they're coming back to life. There's like a zombie brain dude who's bringing people back. So science, question mark. Yeah. Next question. How long do you personally think a zombie could live? If we're talking about a corpse zombie, not one that is just like not an infected, quote unquote, but a corpse zombie, then presumably they're going to follow the same rules as a corpse, if we're talking about boring real life as well. So the issue that a zombie is going to face is that most of the earth is either hot or cold. It's actually like not that common for earth to strike a middle ground of like warm. So if it's hot, they decompose faster. Once they become a skeleton, they're not really a zombie, and therefore I would say that they would just cease to function. Once they're more skeleton than zombie, that is. As for the opposite effect, if they are in a cold environment, they freeze. Yeah, then they're pretty fucked, aren't they? So, next question. Would you still love me if I got turned? Would you still love me if I got turned into a worm? Next question. What's your favorite zombie? If you were hoping for a specific character, I cannot think of one. But I did find an answer to this question. I love Soldier Zombie from Garden Warfare 2 and Garden Warfare 1. Soldier Zombie, my best zombie. He's a really good zombie. Question 7. Would you fuck a zombie? Under the same kind of rules and guides as a person, which would be, can they consent? If they can, cool. If they can do so verbally, that is the only way I'll take consent, or I guess written as well, as long as I see them write it. They got sign language, I'll take that too. Body language is, as once discussed in an intellectual conversation, body language is a slippery slope, so I'd rather it be in written or verbal form of communication. Then the next thing is, how disgusting are they? Because just like a real person, I don't think anyone wants to fuck a really uncleanly person. And I imagine, at least for myself, because I'm not a necrophiliac, so I don't get any pleasure from this, don't want to fuck a living corpse with maggots and growth and falling off body parts. So, believe it or not, that is not what I want to do. But if they're a zombie, but they keep themselves really cleanly, like the only bad thing about them is, I'm speaking like best case scenario, they're just fucking cold-blooded at this point. I don't give a fuck. Who cares if you're cold-blooded? If I fuck with you, you fuck with me. We good on both sides. Good, awesome. Yeah, I'll fuck with zombie. Next question. When it comes to zombies, what do you imagine a cure would be? Would it just kill all the remaining zombies? Would it bring people back to life? As my only point of reference for a cure would be Minecraft's Golden Apple, I think we're kind of fucked. But on a realistic point of view, if we're talking about zombies, because that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking more about zombies than infected, but sometimes I might bring up infected because it's the same genre. But if we're talking about zombies where they are a corpse, there's probably not a cure. I mean, they're dead. Unless we, unless a priest comes up out of nowhere with a golden apple, you're fucked. So, question 9. How many zombies would cause... No, not how many. It's how would zombies cause societal differences, like indiscriminate viruses that goes through in classes and shit like... Well, you see, here's the beautiful thing about zombies. They usually destroy society, so there's not really a societal difference anymore. Also, if it's indiscriminate, then it's still going to be based on money and people who are important. Obviously, if it is a threat to everybody and we speak about a society that hasn't fallen to zombies, then we are going to be talking about how probably more important people are going to be protected first or evacuated first, and then women and children as usual, probably. And if you're sick for any reason, you're fucked. That's just how it is. Unless we know what the symptoms are, but if we're in the middle of an evacuation to get people out as quickly as possible, then if you're sick, you're sick, you're fucked, you're fucked. I don't really think there's much of a societal difference to be had here other than, hey, are you the president? Hey, are you a multi-billionaire that can pay or whatever? Then cool. That multi-billionaire better fucking have a lot of money to pay whatever guard he's got in front of him shit ton of cash to let him through if he's sick. Or have his own private jet to get away. But that's my answer. Question 10. Favorite portrayal of zombies and why? I like corpse zombies, the original zombies, but they're not my favorite. My favorite is fantasy zombies, because fantasy zombies can do cool shit. First of all, they're fucking evil, or they're just like a shambling undead, which is also cool. I like the idea of you can be a necromancer and just have zombies do shit. Like you just be a necromancer, get a couple zombies, and then just fucking like throw baskets over them and have them carry shit. They put a backpack on them and they carry shit for you. It's very convenient, especially if you're playing a weak ass wizard, you know, like D&D type shit. You can just outfit them with gear, I imagine too. Like if you want them to be harder to kill, you can just give them like I don't know, light armor. No, not light armor. You probably need to give them like medium armor. You give them a shield. No, it's plus 2 AC. There's something stopping you unless the DM is a fucking loser. But yeah, I like fantasy corpse zombies, shamblers. They could also always be upgraded by their funny lich or necromancer or whoever. Next question. Would you rather zombies but no bacon or bacon but no bacon? I choose bacon but no bacon. Do not fact check me. Do not question me. Next question. What would be one of the worst zombie apocalypses for the modern civilization, for a modern day civilization to survive? Okay, so I'm going to go through a couple of options here. First of all, some people might think, oh, Dying Light is the worst. However, they're still humans. They're still civilization. People are still fighting back. So it can't be that bad. Because people are still surviving. So next one I would like to bring up is maybe like Left 4 Dead. You know what I mean? There's still people. There's still immunity. It's pretty fucked, but people are still getting on. The military was around for a while, so maybe it can keep going. Maybe they're all fucked. But also Left 4 Dead is probably a bad choice because it's also just a movie series, and technically the zombies don't exist. That one's worse than even Dying Light. Then you got something like Shaun of the Dead, but then Shaun of the Dead goes. So, to answer this question, I think that the worst modern day the worst zombie apocalypse that the modern day civilization would have to contend with is Plants vs. Zombies. We don't got fucking living bioengineered weapon plants. We're fucked. In their own universe, it's a modern day, and fucking Brain Boy zombie dude took over the world, except for like 2 people, and that one person died, so now we just have an insane schizophrenic dude with a pot on his head, making fucking bioplants. I would say that that's pretty bad, that we kind of failed, that our only last remaining person is a dude who is fucking called Crazy Dave. So, Plants vs. Zombies is my answer. Question 13. Do you think that zombies would be intelligent enough to barter with each other? What kind of people would be more wealthy? It really depends. If they're intelligent enough to barter, then they're intelligent enough to make decisions based on their motives, right? If they want a wife or a husband, they're probably going to want somebody who looks cool and good or whatever, especially if it doesn't matter after they come back as a zombie and you're going to develop personality or something like that. If that does, either they're going to want to find a person that they match with, you gamer girl, you want a gamer guy, get a gamer body, that'd be pretty valuable to you. If you're like a war person, war zombie that is going to do war stuff and you need more people at the front lines, you're probably going to want somebody fit, somebody fast. Not fat people, because fat people are not going to be very fit or fast, and they can still get shot in the head and die. So that's not very useful. You want to be quick. You want to be fit. You want to be new. New zombies can still move and run about. And then if you're a 1% zombie, you know, the rich zombie with all the brains to eat, then you probably just want fat people. I'm gonna be honest, or people with a lot of muscle, like strongmen, not people on steroids. That probably tastes bad. Um, that's my answer. So, question. Okay, question 14. When zombies inevitably run out of humans to eat, would they start eating each other or would they just starve? I assume that if they run out of humans to eat, they'll start eating animals if they haven't already. And then once they run out of animals to eat, if they manage to catch all of them, they'll probably start eating each other. And once they run out of each other to eat, they starve. They are creatures of cannibalism, to be fair, so I don't think it's really above them to just start eating each other if they probably already do that, to be fair, even before the humans run out. So, question 15. Do zombies even really need to eat, or was it just a really strong craving for flesh? It depends on the zombie you got. Some of them, like infected, need to eat. Some zombies probably do need to eat for some undead magic bullshit to keep themselves going. But my favorite zombies, the fucking corpse zombies, don't need to eat. So if they eat for any reason, it's because they're evil little shitheads. And I like those kinds of zombies. I love my evil little shitheads. They're just evil. They just eat because it's a rude fucking thing to do. Before I answer this last and most important question, I would like to talk about my Patreon. I got a Patreon. There are 4 tiers. The first 2 tiers are the exact same except $1 over the other. It is Drone and Cooler Drone for $1 and $2. Both have the exact same benefits. You're going to get access to the Discord that I have started. And you get a cool guy point. You get 2 cool guy points if you give me the $2. And you also get to brag that you're better than the Cooler Drone. And that's it. So then the next tier, tier 2, is either like robot, android, drone, not drone. It's going to be something. I'm not really sold on the name I have it for right now, which is robot. You will get access to the Discord. You will have the possibility to join any kind of D&D one-shots or campaigns that are run. You might not always get in. You can give me video suggestions, and you will get your name in the Hall of Game. The Hall of Game is just like a Hall of Fame. Put your name there so that way you can be forever immortalized, and I will be happy that you gave me money, because that's a really nice thing to do. You'll also get your name in the credits of my videos. Because I will just be pulling from the Hall of Game. So anybody who's in there gets their credits in my videos. Just like scrolling or something. And then that's pretty much it. The last tier is Cyborg for $10 a month. That is same, access to the Discord. You get a Merchant Lord role, which is a golden role. You still get video suggestions. You're still going to get my name in the your name in the credits of the videos, not my name. I'm going to probably also verbally give your name out too, as long as I want 2 people to fucking shout out, but I might do that too and just speed it up. You will for sure get you get higher chances to get into D&D campaigns. So there's that. You will also get your name on my wall. I will actually write your username, your real name, whatever you want. As long as it's your real name or your username. I will probably choose your username if you tell me that your real name is some fuck ass thing that I don't think is your real name. You know, I'm just gonna go with your username. Cool, awesome. Your username, abbreviated or not, depending on what it is, because I'm not putting a slur on my wall or. But I will put Among Us Fart Feet 3000. You will be put on my wall because really $10 a month, even for 1 month, is very, very kind of you. So beyond that, some of the things might change, like any of the rewards. But if it does, it's probably just going to be the D&D shit or the me shouting out names. Just because if I ever blow up, that's going to be a lot of shit to do. Especially prices might change, but I'll warn everybody before that. It's not going to change for any long time. I might just change the rewards and keep the prices the same, which will suck. But anybody who's legacy, I'll make sure to just bring you over for free. Or give you a legacy roll. I'll probably just give you a legacy roll, TBH, because you deserve it. Uh, Thank you for watching the video. Oh, right. Last question. Again, thank you for watching the video. Let me answer this last question here. Question 16. You know, I signed an NDA for this. So the person who fucking asked me this question, you know, you are. You better be fucking thankful or reward me for this, okay? Whew. Sorry, I'm looking out my window to make sure. When does Arc 2 come out? I've got good news for you. Arc 2 is coming out during the wonderful, wonderful month on